Hello and welcome to the C coding tutorial of Hello World by bCloudReady. The Hello World program is commonly performed as the first program while learning to code in general or a new language. The goal is to print text to any output window the phrase Hello World or any variation of the phrase Hello World. It's simple and quick and an easy way to learn the syntax of any language you're trying to pick up, and it can also be used as an environment test to see and make sure that you've set up your compiler and your IDE to run successfully. And on the right is the output that we expect from Visual Studio, which I will now be opening up and showing you how to make the program step by step. So once you open up your IDE of choice, you're basically just going to want to create an empty project, which I could do right here. But if you decide to use Visual Studio, I'm going to walk you through the new project. You're going to want the desktop wizard and name your solution and your project. We're going to call it Hello World. Press OK, and then we're going to want an empty project and to uncheck secure development lifecycle checks, and we're going to press OK. Once it sets up your solution and project, you're just going to want to create a new source file and press new item. And it says that it's a CPP for C++, but we can actually just change that by erasing the two P's, and now it's a .c file. And then you usually want to call it something like Hello World main, because anything affixed with main is kind of like the driving container for your project or solution. So then our goal is to output the text Hello World. And then to do so, we need to include the functionality that would allow us to output that phrase to the console window. So this library is called standard IO, and it's a .h, just like that. So then now we have the library included that we need. So now we just need to start the driving function that the C compilers will run when you try to build it. And this is called the main function. And we don't need any parameters at the moment. It is pretty standard for main to return an int, so that if nothing happens and there's no errors during execution, it'll return a 0 saying that everything was okay. And then so there's just one line of code. The function that prints to the console window is called printf. And then you can see that it takes a constant char pointer. So there's a lot of different types in C, but for the demonstration, you just have to do a string literal with double quotes. You can't use single quotes because single quotes would be for a single character and then the compiler won't know what to do with it. So in double quotes, we tell it to print out hello world. And then standard C and C++ syntax, every line is ended with a semicolon. We can save that and then press the run window. Wait for it to build. And then the console window should pop up like so, printing out our text, hello world, and then giving us the standard exit code 0 saying everything was okay. I press any key to close this window, and that's it. You've created your first Hello World program.